In this episode, I'm a stupid idiot. I really am. Welcome back to the Skill Builders Guild. Thanks again for watching. It's episode 2 of the... It's episode 2 of the Vanquish VS4-10 Fordyce budget build. And if you are not familiar with how Josh and I run these budget builds, I invite you to go back and watch previous episodes, like episode 1. In this budget build, we are spending $60 because of inflation every week to upgrade and change the VS4-10 Fordyce. Already a very capable, excellent truck out of the box, but our goal is to make it better and make it look better. Unique, I guess. It's probably a better way of putting it. And the biggest change, the most important thing in this entire budget build, the thing that makes this budget build unique from all the other ones, is the Wheel of Fordyce. I think that's what we decided we were going to call it. It sounds good anyway. There is a wheel, a random wheel with about 13 different possible things on it to change each week. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. For me so far, it's been very good. Week 1, I had Recycle Week, where I could recycle parts and things out of my existing collection to a minimum of 3 parts. So I chose these method roosts, which I think make this truck look amazing. I also added a new ESC and motor courtesy of Firatech, and there must have been something else I did. The 3D printed motor courtesy of Harley Designs. All 3 really great things. Definitely made this truck better overall, but we are going to make it even better this week. Here's some footage from this most recent spin with Josh and I. I am ready to spin the wheel. Spinning the wheel now. We are spinning, and we...
Did you get freaking recycling bin again?
No.
Okay.
$75 a week.
Such?
Yeah! As you can see, I lucked out again. $75 to spend this week, which is $15 more than we would usually get. Josh had to buy everything off Amazon, so he's going to have a pretty interesting week this week. Definitely in the descriptions of what these parts are and how they work. So yeah, let's get right to it. Lots of things to install today, so we're gonna get started. Starting with the VFD lightweight machined gears. These are the front gears, and they go in the front of the transmission. So we're gonna be adding those here in a moment, as well for a little bit more weight down low. And it is rolling resistance weight, but it's still weight nonetheless. We're going to add 2 brass clamp rings to the front wheels. I like having a little bit more weight up front, definitely to help you pull yourself up. Over obstacles, I think it's the better way to go. When I ordered these, I only ordered the 1 set. So that's all we're going to get. So let's start putting those things in right now. All right, that's a pretty darn easy install. It's a bit of a disassemble and reassemble, but it's totally worth it. Lightweight gears, lot less rolling resistance in the transmission, makes for a much more efficient situation there. So definitely happy to have made that change. Those lightweight machine front gears are $32.99 from Vanquish. I'll be sure to put links down below to all the things I'm putting on or taking off this truck today, so you can get a similar experience if that's what you're looking for. Now, on to the wheels. This is a very, very simple install. It does require you to take the wheels off of the truck, and then you do have to open up your bead locks and swap out the plastic rings that come with these bead lock wheels. It's very straightforward. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this now. The hardware in the wheels is always different. You need to use your imperial stuff instead of the metric system. It's interesting that there's so many other metric pieces, and then these are the only ones who require this driver. I think it's because, remember Josh saying that these were stronger? I think he said something like the gauge on the thread is wider, so it's a stronger thread, and that's why you want it in a bead lock. But yeah, this is a very simple installation. Pull out your bead lock ring, your original one, open the package for the new ones, now you've got a nice big heavy duty brass ring in there, and we just replace that and put your wheel back together. Pretty simple stuff, and it's you know, for the time spent, it's a significant improvement in the weight of the tire overall. And sometimes it's just that little tiny bit of extra weight there. It really makes a big difference in the performance of the truck. Not a giant fan of brass everywhere, but every once in a while there is a good spot for it, and this is definitely one of them. Another good one would be the knuckle weights as well. I don't think Vanquish makes those yet for this truck. I could be wrong, but I don't think that that's an option yet. We might as well do a little weight comparison too. I'll get out the scale here in a moment. We're going to do that in metric. It's all about the grams. All right, there you go, back together again, like it had never been taken apart. Where is that scale? Why is it all sticky? On the right, 125.8, and weighted on the left, 192.9. That is a significant difference. All the grams matter, and if you can get them down low, even better. All right, so a pair of those wheel rings, the brass weighted clamp rings, those will set you back another $32.99 from Vanquish products. I think it's a very good upgrade, and it's a really easy one to install. So someone like me, who isn't necessarily the most mechanically minded, can handle it without much trouble. Okay, we're going to do the other one, and then I'm going to show you a nice cosmetic change that won't cost a lot. I had the best intentions to share this next thing with you as an entire instructional demo. But for some reason, I deleted all of that footage before importing it into the computer. So you're just gonna have to bear with me and listen to me talk about how I would have done this had it been filmed. But here it is. I cleared out the hood on the Fordyce. And now we get to see that glorious motor that's in there. I thought this was a really fun little mod that honestly anybody can do. All it requires is a little bit of this Tamiya polycarbonate body cleaner. I masked out on the inside of the body exactly where I wanted this square to be. And then I just applied some of this to a paper towel, wearing some gloves to protect my delicate fingers, and rubbed away the paint. As you can see, it came out absolutely entirely clear. It didn't leave any residue, it didn't leave any clouding, it just left clear Lexan. Now, your mileage may vary depending on the body that you're trying to remove the paint from. Sometimes it works really well, other times the paint seems to impregnate the Lexan with a little bit of color and tint. For example, the Traxxas Blazer, the Traxxas High Trail Blazer, it ended up staying a little bit tinted red. Thankfully on this one, totally clear. And now you get to see that motor. So I masked off that area, and then I used that masked area as a reference for where I was going to create this new vinyl sticker. And this is just a scrap piece of black vinyl. It's not anything special. I trimmed it all out to make sure that I didn't catch any of the gray underneath, so it's just a nice clear window. And then I added one of the included Vanquish stickers that is included with the Fordyce RTR. And there you go. For $7, let's say, with the price of the scrap vinyl and the polycarbonate body cleaner in American dollars, not too shabby. Pretty darn good, if you ask me. I'm really, really pleased with the look of that. And all you really need is a paper towel, polycarbonate body cleaner, a little bit of masking tape, some elbow grease, and a nice sharp hobby blade, which we know Josh doesn't have. And there you go. I think that looks fantastic. I'm really, really impressed with the look. And it's just another little bit of modification to this whole thing to make it my own. And there you go. That's the whole episode. So let's do a little tally. $32.99 for the lightweight gears, $32.99 for the brass rings, and about $7 for the polycarbonate body cleaner and a little bit of scrap vinyl. That is a grand total of, I'm terrible at math, why can't I just do that in my head? $32.99 plus $32.99 plus 7 equals $72.98 of my $75 budget. So I've got $2.02 going into next week. And of course, Josh and I will be spinning the wheel tonight live on the live stream takeover so you can see how fortunate I am and how unfortunate Josh is. At least that's how it seems to be going. Things may change, who knows? And in fact, I'll be on vacation coming up this following week. So I'm trying to bang this episode out on Wednesday night and Thursday before I fly out, so at least I have something to post next week. So there you go. That's where we're at. This is where the truck is at. I'm really pleased. Things could not be going more better. If you have any comments, questions, etc., by all means, throw a comment down below. You know I love reading through your feedback, and I try to answer as many of them as I can. And if you're enjoying this budget build and you like seeing two idiots spend money and spin wheels, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. See you again next week.